So we're in York today. I didn't realise, guys, it's actually Viking weekend. And just as luck should have it, there goes the Viking. There's the Viking, Willow. See the Viking, folks? Did you see him? Look at him with a shield on his back. Look, Fox. There goes the Viking. What an introduction to a video. There you go. There you go. Do you reckon they're off to pillage and stuff? Oh look, they're going to pillage the frame shop. Hazel. They're going to pillage the frame shop.
What does that mean?
Means they're going to thieve stuff out of the frame shop. Yeah, I didn't know Vikings knew the word awesome. Anyway, yeah, very excited to be in York and excited to see some Vikings for a change, because we all know that it's actually called Jorvik. This place was originally, or 1,000 years ago, and it was actually a Viking stronghold. It's a Viking city, really, as much as it is Roman. And it's seen its fair share of bloodshed and war, has York. But I'm not going to get into that too much, because I'm just going to show you the beautiful place that York is. It's like they don't even want to be with me. It's like they don't even recognise we'll be there. Look at that, look, see that, look away, that sharp look away I got there from Hazel when they look at this thing. Look, don't want to be anything like it, but there's more Vikings. Let's have a look. There you go. The old white swan over there, I can recommend that. I've had a couple of good meals in there over the years. So yeah, I can recommend that. It's a very good pub. Nice pint as well, nice drop of ale they do in there. The thing about York as well is it's very colourful. It's absolutely a beautiful city. Fox is off for a haircut, hopefully. This place is swarming with Vikings. So Fox gets a haircut. Haircut, trim, short back and sides again. Anything, Hazel? Anything for the weekend, sir? Anything for the weekend over here means it's what gentlemen's barbers used to say to men years ago. They don't really anymore so much, but with the old traditional barbers, what they used to do. Okay, you go and get cash and I'll wait here with him. Yep.
How would you like it?
When she's gone, I'm going to get him to get a skinhead. You do realise when you're out there, I'm going to get him a good skinhead?
Do not get a skinhead.
So yeah, anyway. Okay, so anyway, getting back to the original thing, what happened years ago, barbers used to ask men if they... so the old traditional barbers used to ask the gentlemen of a Friday if they got their hair cut. So it used to be a traditional day for men to get their hair cut. Is there anything you'd like for the weekend, sir, after cutting their hair? And what it meant was, are there any... I guess, to use a brand name, would you like any Durex? That's what it meant. It was almost sort of a genteel code for, you know, would you like something for the weekend, sir? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. And that's what it was. Anyway, back to Fox. Oh, good. Thought she'd left us.
You hold on.
Beautiful.
Is that nice, Fox?
Look at that, that's a top haircut. That is.
Boy.
There you go. Say thank you, Fox.
Thank you.
Look at you, you're all ready for a disco tonight.
Wow. I come in here.
There better not be any disco tonight.
Anything for the weekend, sir?
Enjoy the weekend.
Thank
Oh,
you.
wow, that's wonderful. Look at that, what a smart haircut you got there.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you very much. There we go. Thank you. Ready?
Let's have a look.
Hop down.
Look at me, look up. Whoa, very smart.
Nice.
Thank you. Fox has had his haircut in there. He looks like he looks like Jim Carrey's character from Dumb and Dumber. He's got a Dumb and Dumber haircut. Have a look at this. More Vikings, as you can see. Hazel's there. So this is the steer. Now Hazel has taken Willow to, because Willow's doing a project on chocolate. So she's taken her to the chocolate museum, chocolate court, whatever it is, with a chocolate story of York. So that'd be cool. Fox, you look like the character out of Dumb and Dumber, Jim Carrey's with that haircut. How do you feel about that? Not good. I'm not surprised you don't. Right. Give you a turn around.
Okay, well, yeah, we're on today, so you're taking out the monster, so when you get outside it, you need your legs cut clean.
And back to where we were. So that's where Willow's going later on. The chocolate story. They manufacture chocolate out the back of there, and they show you how it's done. And Willow's going on a tour, and I think she's making some sort of chocolate. So it'll be interesting to see what she comes back with, and also to eat it before she gets a chance. Story. Bring me chocolate. That fell on deaf ears. Hang on. Nope. Ignore shambles through there, guys. We're just gonna go and have a look through there in a minute. Come on then, young fox. Let's have a look. Market through there, guys. And there you go. The shambles. We'll take a walk down in a minute, I guess.
Literally amazing.
Let's walk through to the market, show you the market. Full to overbrim with history, as I've just told you, as I said before. There's a market. Love it through here. Love it all around the shambles. It's beautiful. Some lovely cakes over there. Look at those. Beautiful. Little barn. Cafe through there. So you've got the back of the pub here. It's very nice onto the market. Cheeses. Let's carry on through here, guys. Is it good? You enjoying it here? Look at the haircut, show me. Very smart. Look at this. Beautiful fruit and veg. Lots of lovely stuff. Cheeses, jams, fish. Beautiful wet fish stall. Very cool here. So just look at these old buildings, guys. Look, they're ancient. Some of them are anyway, most of them are. Little shambles through there. Take a walk. So you just look at these buildings, guys. Look how ancient they are and close together they are. It's a real medieval structure and way of building them. All on top of each other. I think this one's probably later, it's Victorian, but this is how they used to build them years ago. And these are definitely Tudor, definitely medieval. Stonkingly beautiful buildings. Shambles that way. All the way down. Look how close they are together, guys. Look how the roofs are close together. Look. And of course, the sort of medieval and Tudor period, they used to empty their chamber pots, and anybody below would get it. So they used to shout out "Garde Lou," which means "look out below." It's French, but then a lot of our language is derivative from French anyway, French and Germanic or German. So yeah, so pretty cool. Look, beautiful. While we're here, you can see there's like a, where is it now? Potions and magic shop behind me there. There's lots of them down here because the shambles in York is where they got the idea for Diagon Alley from Harry Potter. So it's designed on the shambles in York, which is why you'll find a lot of Harry Potter-esque or Harry Potter shops through here, like the Potions and Potions Cauldron, because it is purely and simply, well, basically this is Diagon Alley, but they just put it into movie form. It's pretty cool though, isn't it? I don't know if you can see that, guys, but there's a shop there called the Shop That Must Not Be Named. It's very Harry Potter. Right, so we're just taking a breather, myself and the boy. He's looking at a pigeon. Where's that pigeon? Where's the pigeon? It's there somewhere. Anyway, he's looking at it. So, we're chasing the pigeon now. So if you look where I'm sitting rather, it's like a plinth in the town centre just by the shambles. But there's all graves there. So the graves are... Now I don't know whether these are people that have been buried here. I don't know that these are old headstones that they've taken from somewhere else and just used them as a form of paving. And I know, darling, pigeons, lovely. I know, beautiful, aren't they? We like pigeons, don't we? They're gorgeous, aren't they? So yeah, so anyway. Remember what I said, guys? Remember what I said? What did I say? I said that he's got the haircut from Dumb and Dumber. He does look like Jim Carrey's character with that haircut. Do this. Do this. Show your teeth like this, look. No, show your teeth like this. You really look like Jim Carrey if you did that. Ooh. So yeah, so I'll show you these graves or these headstones. See how close we are to the shambles. And literally come at the shambles, there's just, let me see the headstones, look. Loads and loads of different headstones everywhere. I'm guessing that there aren't people buried here. I'm thinking that this is probably, this headstone there, look. It's right there, everywhere. So yeah, what I'm guessing is, that this is Duke of York. Very nice pub. If you have a nice pint in there, be expensive. Okay. It's more of a restaurant than anything. And back to the shambles again. I'm guessing they're just headstones for decoration, I think. Very cool though. I noticed about York actually, over the last few years, it's becoming very hippified. I haven't got a problem with hippies, but it's becoming very sort of new agey and hippified, and there's lots of vegan stuff around, I noticed. Which again, I haven't got a problem with vegans. Sorry, let me say it again. I haven't got a problem with veganism. I haven't got a problem with people subscribing to that school of thought. If you do it, good for you. I'll back you all the way, and you're right to do it. I haven't got a problem with militant vegans, and that's what really pees me off. Vegans or people that think that because that is good enough for them, that you should subscribe to their school of thought and it should be good enough for you. No. World doesn't work like that. But I'm not going to get into a whole diatribe about that. But yeah, it's gone very sort of new age and hippie. It's almost like a Glastonbury sort of feel to it over the last couple of years. Don't know how I feel about that actually. I mean, I like Glastonbury, it's lovely, and I love York. York, as I say, is my favourite place. But yeah, you know, each their own. As long as people don't try and start getting me to subscribe to their school of thought, no matter how warped it is. I'm not saying that about vegans, or am I? Anyway, no. If you want to be a vegan, power to your elbow, as they say. You know, just don't try and force your beliefs down everybody else's throat. Anyway, I'm off the bandwagon now. There's a man here who's going to start doing some entertaining in a minute. See if we can get some on video. Told you it was Viking weekend. Look at them all. Pillaging the town in a minute. I've done that joke. I don't think it dries up, that joke. I think it's as good today as it has always been. So it seems to be, not being funny or personal, a lot of vegans, a lot of these Vikings seem to be overweight. So I think that there could be something for me going on here. I think I could be a Viking. I'll carry a little bit of extra poundage, or quite a lot of extra poundage to be honest. So look, they're doing, I never knew or realised that Vikings stopped for photo opportunities. There we go. He's a very nice chap.
I think it'll be alright.
It should be now.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. In fact, boys and girls. We're in the singular so far. I am about to start the first show of the day.
Talk about you then, Fox.
However, before I start,
he didn't say Jim Carrey though.
I do have one.
So you might have got away with it.
I need to share, and that is this. For the next 2 minutes, all I'm going to do is make lots of noise, put my equipment out, and prepare for the performance. Please don't mistake that 2 minutes for the actual show. It does get slightly better. Only slightly better, mate. Don't get your hopes too high. Okay, these things here burn for exactly 2 minutes. I'm going to put them on the top step. When I put them on the step, I'll start to set out. When these have burned out completely, my show will be ready and my audience prepared. Here we go, guys. This goes down here like so people know not to walk through. Delicately on the floor. Scoot back a little bit, kids. Scoot back. There we go. The happy dog. Chains overhead. Don't fall over. Hold your chain in your hand, Stuart. Thread it through your hands and move back directly in front of me, walking backwards. Don't pull it too tight, it is around my neck. Sometimes I forget. Keep on moving, Stu. Okay, Stu, stop there. Stu, hold the chain. And pull the chain in towards yourself, but stay in there. Stop! Not so fast, Stu. Remember, it's round my neck. Stop! I'll help you out, Stu. Pull it, Stu, pull it! Pull me in, Stu. Stuart, take out this one. Chain up my right shoulder and pull it back to the front. Stuart, that's how it's going to do. You're facing me. Stuart, do it now! Like that. On my right shoulder. That's my head. Face and no one stops. Oh! Oh! Stuart's like him again now. Stuart, now! Come on, Stuart.
Hey!
Over the shoulder, mate. Over the shoulder. Okay. Get it, ready? Keep it going up, ready. 3 step forward. Nice and tight, Stu. Punish the Stu. Go to the end of the chain. 3. I go right, calm down, Stuart. Go down. Okay, here we go. All the way around. All the way around now. Go on, Stuart. Go on, Stuart. Go on, Stuart. We'll never figure it out. Got it? Okay, Chris, stay there. Okay, Kyle. You stand there, Stuart. Kyle, come and stand between these two men. Bring your apple. Daddy's stolen the apple. They really are from Huddersfield. I'm going to count to 3. When I count to 3, you throw that apple. If that apple lands in the sieve, you get the special prize. Kyle, by way of incentive, this is your special prize. Here we go. Here we go. That is the best reaction I've ever had for that, dude. For the first time in the show, the kid is smiling. Now, Kath, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking a $5's not much. But can you all remember, Kath's from Barnsley? This could buy her a house. Life-changing, guys, life-changing. If the apple lands in the sieve, you get the special. On 3, 1. Oh God, look at his face. Slow down. 2. Oh no. 3. Oh. Revive. I'll give you a hand. Stay left. Go, stay there. 1, 2, 3. I love my job.
Hey!
Kyle, come and stand on the toolbox, Kyle. On the toolbox, Kyle. Turn and face the audience. 2, 1. If you can see your face. When my foot goes on here, raucous applause. 1, 2, 3.
Hey! Hey!
Oh man, you're the best. I think I'm in love with Stuart. Okay, guys, here we go. I say 3, 2, 1. When I get to 1, you all shout go. Remember the point. 1.
Go!
Nothing stuck. Now Stuart, when it comes off his shoulder, it's normally a murmur of awe.
Ooh. Ooh.
Better the second time, innit? 20, okay. Kath, are you liking what my hips are doing? I just apologise for the view.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay!
Wait! Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in York, I can accept most major. However you want to pay, come and do it now. At least say thank you. Don't do what most of them do and disappear when I mention money. That is private. Thank you very much.
See you in a minute. The infamous ghost walk experience. Man dressed up like a highwayman. So I was on the ghost walk. Very good around York. There's lots and lots of ghost walks that take place around York. It's an amazing place. It's too busy for me now. So I think I feel the need to get out of here now. I'm feeling a little bit claustrophobic. Wow. Well, I think we escaped that in time, just about. It's getting so busy. I felt like a salmon. I was going against the tide of people there. But yeah, so Willow's had her chocolate experience, which I think she enjoyed. And I don't know, she's eaten a mountain full of chocolate, I should imagine. And now she's got the hump because she can't have any more. Hazel's trying to tell her we're going for lunch, but she won't have it. But anyway, never mind. Never mind my petty problems. So yeah, she had a good day watching the chocolate, or going on the chocolate tour even. And myself and Fox, well, you saw what me and Fox were doing. We had a really good time watching the street entertainment, which is good. So a thing to add in about these guys that do the street entertainments here, a lot of them are actually, well, they are professionals at their job, but a lot of them work for circuses. But obviously when it goes quiet or out of season, they come and tout for business in these centres. But it's really good, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And that's one of the things I like about York, is the street entertainment. And they have not just general entertainers and jugglers and stuff like that. There's nothing general about it really, but they also have musicians as well. So yeah, it's great. It's absolutely wonderful. I really enjoyed it. So we're going to leave York now, and on the way home we're going to go get something to eat. I'll speak to you in a little bit, guys. Right, so look how busy it is out. I'm sorry about the smeary windscreen, guys, but we're just pulling out of the centre now. Fox is giggling like manically in the back there.
Well done.
Yeah, that's right. So have a look, just look how busy it is. Oh, there's a guy coming up with horns on his head. Hagar. There you go. Told you, full of the old Vikings, this is. He even gave me a friendly sneer, which was pretty cool. He did, yeah. No, it's just like he's acting the part. Good man. So there we go. Sorry about the sun, guys. Well, I'm not sorry about the sun, actually. It's absolutely beautiful. But look how manic it is. Some more Vikings coming towards us. Charlie, it's a bit like a salmon, isn't it?
I feel a little bit like a terrorist. Like I could just
do you know what it's like?
through.
What's that game the kids play where they drive and knock people over and get points? Grand Theft Auto. Feels like that. Imagine how many points you could get here. Not that I'm condoning that type of behaviour or those games. But look, just look at this. At least you can see more. So that's the old White Swan there. Where we
no, it's
were
in my
earlier.
bag. We're not getting the iPads
We're going
now.
past the Ghost York Walk Man. Can't say
iPad.
that when you've not had a drink. Well, even though you have had one. Here we go.
This one's supposed to go that way.
There's Dick Turpin. I don't think you can go that way, darling, because hang on, road's closed there.
Well, no, I can. Not there. That way.
I don't think can you?
Yeah, there's a car.
Okay, we're going that way now. Yes, I think you can. It's very. Hang on. What are those cones there for? Oh, okay, right. So this is where we were earlier. Look, I'm going to get back to you when we get out of the actual York itself. Much as I love it, it's giving me a bit of a headache at the minute. York's lovely. People aren't so much. Speak to you a bit. Just look at this. There's the entertainment going on there. The last drop in, obviously, that's to do with being hung or hanged. The scaffold, the last drop in. Obviously, as I say, there's a lot of hangings here at York Racecourse, and that is where Dick Turpin finally met his end. I mentioned that earlier in a different vid, or the other vids. So here we go. Right. Let's go get some. Like I was saying, guys, I absolutely love York. I love the city, but it's like anywhere, isn't it? When it starts getting built up with too many people, as it invariably does as the day goes on, and it's a weekend, then I just make for the hills, as it were, because I can't do people. I'm afraid I really can't. I get all anxious and I just don't feel comfortable around people. Not loads of people anyway. And I'm quite selecting a lot of the people that, not that I'm any better than anybody else, but I'm just selecting friends and people that I get close to or attached to. I guess everybody's like that to an extent, but yeah, that's why I can't do. Love York to pieces, absolutely adore it. You do as well, Hazel, don't you?
It's very nice. I do
It's
like
beautiful.
York, yeah.
But we come here quite a lot. But yeah, I've just got to move away from it when there's lots of people. Speak to you in a bit, guys, again. Right, so we decided to finish our day off, or our weekend off, or our couple of days off in York by coming back to the Crooked Billet because the food was so good. See in a minute? The food was so good that we couldn't pull ourselves away from it. So yeah, we're still at Crooked Billet and we'll be leaving in a minute for home. It's been an absolutely fantastic couple of days. Thoroughly enjoyed myself, but I always do when I come to York. It's one of those places that I absolutely love. As I say, it's my favourite city, I think. And yeah, we had a good time. So this is it. We're going to be leaving the Crooked Billet now and making our way home, and I'll speak to you all guys in the next vlog. See you later, guys. See you in a bit. Take it easy now. Bye.